No, we're going to the World Cup. But now quickly, this thing, yellow card. And then, where's Mpho?
wathi ingane yakwethu ngibambelele intambo ube ucaptain
namhlanje
ngukapteni
malume ngeke
lalela malume ngukapteni namhlanje I'm in charge just like iPirates ikwazi
no we can't we're being pirated now. No, I mean I can't be part of it. I can't mean
that's how Orlando Pirates handled you.
It's okay.
Today you'll handle it because I'm the star of the show. Greetings, Mzansi, and welcome to the brilliant Brighton show. Hey, Uskai obuyile futhi again, but songena kuye. But because we have to squeeze in Uskai nje akwazi ukukhuluma naye kancane, we'll pretend it's the Betway Preview Show. So there's no sister Mpho today. She's off traveling. She's catching flights, not feelings. So today, it's all about the boys. We're taking over. So, once, listen, guys, I can get to enjoy and live my moment. Today, I'm the star of the show. I'm the bright star. Wax on, wax off. The big boss. But hey, I'm not the only star here because our special guest today is Lebogang Cheeseboy Mokoena. But minage, uyazi ke naye. Ngimbiza ngo lifa la Mokoena because niyamkhumbula ngopapitch. Shugela.
Don't say VIN number ngwenya. Don't say VIN number feta no mamela. The real cheese mozzarella is here. It is better namhlanje.
Cheese mozzarella. There you have it, guys. And then to keep the order again, yazi ukuthi usisi omdala makaphumile endlini, kumele ashiye umalume agade ukuthi ingane zingacedi sinkangeni. So we have Uncle BBK who brought color with his writing when we were still watching football with black and white. Nethola Muslim. Malume pen sasa khona.
Nadi mshana.
That's all.
Yazi manginibuka ngiyajabula. Sengikhulile. Sengikhulile bafana.
Ngiyayithanda ke leyo nto malume.
Ngiyayithanda namhlanje senobaba kancane kodwa ngicabanga.
I love it. I love it. And then there is Sky. I think ngimcinge. Where is Sky?
Okay.
Oh, there you have it. Oh, shame.
Okay.
It's Aram Sankulunkulu, it's the Kaizer Chiefs. You know, Sky in the Chiefs nje, the way they're so bad. You'd swear nje, Sky, he's their striker. If you don't believe what I'm talking about, have a look.
Sky striker.
Yo!
Manage mshabalala. I can explain.
Let me tell you. Yes, I'm still looking for that ball. I can't find it. And just like that, this is the band of brothers who will bring you the insight on the beautiful game while building a Betway bet slip based on the upcoming games in the Betway Premiership. But before we get into this weekend's action, hey, asike siphindelene emuva nje. Sibone islip sika Sky last episode ngoba yo sibet njengaleya penalty leya. Sky?
Aye, guys,
please. What's happening?
No, you know ngesilungu they say the house always wins.
Yeah.
But here it's a double fault. The house won, but we also won.
How did we win?
I'll tell you how we, and I'm going to be brutal about it.
I want to know how we won.
We've been talking about, I mean, we can show the slip. The slip can go up there. Yes. Yeah, the slip is there. I mean, so we lost that one, but we won 2 times, right? So the house won. But how we won is that I've been complaining about this. So good see in the Betway Prem, there are coaches and teams that give us problems every week. They give us red apples. And then that means our money goes away.
Yeah.
What happened now since they gave us red apples, Two of those coaches
They've gone away.
so
You know what? Because we have our star player, Cheeseboy, and today it's going to be a beautiful show. I feel we're going to get green apples because Mzansi gave us green apples over the weekend. Now, Ngathi siyaku World Cup. So Imnandi, this is how we're gonna start this whole thing. Being a Kaizer Chiefs fan, good rough, Sky. I mean, I've seen first-hand experience. But yeah, just when they think they've turned the corner, they go back to their losing ways. I mean, I'm a Kaizer faithfuls. They know better when they say, "Yabona ke kuna le nto ekuthiwa Groundhog Day." Bayazi ukuthi ifila kanjani. If you don't believe me.
From the producers of the 10-year drought and how to lose the league in 30 minutes comes a Mzansi story like no other. Groundhog Day, the Kaizer Chiefs remake, is the most talked about movie of the summer. Starring Nazreddin Nabi. This is the story of a man stuck in the same day. It starts with optimism. He wakes up at 5 a.m., ready to take on the world. By lunch, he has impressed his bosses and excited the supporters. And then the afternoon hits with a wobble that knocks him off his track. He then collapses to sleep, certain the worst is over. But it isn't, because he has to relive this day all over again. The Orlando Oracle describes it as enjoyable. Mamelodi Times say you will laugh until you cry. Groundhog Day, the Kaizer Chiefs remake. It's a story about a guy having the worst day of his life over and over. Coming to theaters near you. He movie.
And just like that, nje kuvele kube Groundhog Day. Uyazi Shuktin? Pinda. So Sky, here's the thing. I have this hook because you're one guy who's hooked in losing your money. So I'm going to give it to you and you'll tell us, are you going to bet on Chiefs again? Or are you going to get a winner from this one?
Cheeseboy, mfethu.
Sure, mfethu.
Ngiyajabula ukhona.
Danke mfethu.
Because mina I've resigned from talking about Chiefs.
Yeah.
You can see I've adopted a new team when it comes to betting. I still support Chiefs, but when it comes to betting, this is my team. This is my team when it comes to betting. They're not playing this weekend, so I don't have a team. But the team that I used to have, I've been posed the question. Chiefs, Arrows, Utin.
What do you think?
Let's choose me now. Anyway, I'm not so sure maybe because you sky is the limit. Yeah. You know, so I mean, angiliboni kahle because I think with Mangoba there, mfethu ngibona kahle ukuthi Arosi will have the advantage on this one.
Sure. A challenge iyodwa lamshana.
Yeah.
Iyodwa challenge ngoba uManqoba struggles to beat Kaizer Chiefs as a coach nje noma ngabe ukuphi. Arrows in the advantage kodwa ku Chiefs because they've won I think 7 games. Chiefs have only won 5, and also Arrows the advantage is that Ushitolo ngo January in the 1-0 win at FNB Stadium. Arrows got that. Now when you look at Chiefs, the challenge for me is that they are 8th position. They are not scoring as many goals as they should. In fact, they've conceded more goals than the goals they've scored. It is very shocking. There are 8 games to go. And after Arrows, there's going to be TS Galaxy. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to come out of this.
So out of the two, would you pick this one for them to at least get a point?
Sky, why do you want me to do your formal life? I think that's your problem. That's not my problem. Sky. But I'm saying if they want to have a turnaround very quickly, they need to start to get back to winning ways because last time out they did get a beating from Richards.
So we'll give you a push towards Yonkinto. You always say Umalum Manqoba.
Yes.
So maybe it's that time where Sibuzu Usiswetu Mpho, is it head or Inhliziyo? Where do you go?
A draw is obviously one of the most probable outcomes.
Okay.
But can I just lock in the bet?
Just lock it. We'll just focus on it.
So the bet that I'm locking in, if you can read. I don't want to say it. But
while you are locking that bet, you must also remember that
he's going for Kaizer Chiefs or draw.
All
right.
I said KTFX and Janub Chiefs.
It's okay.
By Sabu Bonkaban.
It's okay. It's okay. While Uskai Asaloka, Kaizer Chiefs, I think it's now time for us to move to our first of our quick fires. So the quick fire bet, Cheese, that's how it works. We have Chippa United taking on Usutelma Peshankon, and then we have the troubled Vitamin C hosting the rejuvenated Richards Bay FC. So, Lena, it's a quick fire. I just want you to give me straight. Chippa, Nelentos Usutelma Peshankon. Benga advice, yeah, Vubela.
Cheaper, the chili. They're chilling. I'm going to chill. I'm going to pele.
Cheeseboy.
Yeah, born.
I
like that.
Oh, cool.
I like that.
How this Bobali Mele last time. So,
Malumege, before I go take a Malumege, Sangena Gemanje, Silanda Futugu, Vitamin C, ne Richards Bay. Richards Bay, Vugile Gemanje. The rich boys, Ngati, yeah, 700.
Yeah, Vitamin C, Sefana, ne Orange, Befebal Munamans, Basebal Bega, La Shawa Ilanga, La Celia Schwabana, Papi Zotwana, ne Richards Bay, Basemuti, Necre. Richards Bay.
Richards Bay. But Nazi, Balegile, go to Sky. Are you convinced?
No, show the slip. The bets are in. So
Yeah.
I've gone for safe ones. Yeah. So on the show, Cheeseboy, when I don't want to touch a match, I give that game at least a goal. So if Polokwane against Richards Bay, I'm just saying Guzoba Koni code at least.
At least.
Good to win Abani, I don't care. But as long as we get
Don't get out, big good.
now Chippa United and Amazulu.
Yeah.
Down there. Pet Stadium now, Chippa United.
Hey.
We mustn't forget. We must give those guys the
Buffalo
fans
City.
there.
Yeah.
Buffalo
Sure.
City. That's amazing what they're doing.
sure.
Yeah.
So, but I think Amazulu concede, but they also score goals. Ne Chippa Ngap, I think the goal difference is +2. So they concede and they also score. So it's over 1.5 goals in that one.
Okay.
I wish you had. I wish you had that confidence when you're talking about. But it's okay.
When you have any confidence, no, I mean, I want to say, would you have the confidence?
just saying.
Okay, anyway.
I'm just saying. All right, gentlemen, you know what? All the talk about Richards Bay has reminded Oscar about, what the Natal Rich Boys did to his beloved Kaizer Chiefs. Ati confidence, ungaba nayo noma kanjani. Asime kancane kokumoya. So we're going to take a quick break while we let our big guy recover. So, hlala nathi ningayendawo siyabuya. Welcome back to the Betway Premiership Preview Show, and I am your captain for today. And again, the most important player on a football pitch is the goalkeeper, right? Trust me, I would know by then. When strikers start like Uskai and midfielders mess up, keepers, they keep you in the game, all right?
Yeah.
And that's what Betway's BetSaver is all about. Your goalkeeper to save you from your trouble. With BetSaver, you can win, even if your multi-bet misses a few picks. So, goalkeepers, you're welcome for this.
You need two hands.
But it's fine. Gentlemen, the second half. And we're going to start right away with the quick fires.
Yes.
Right. So with the quick fires, the first one, Makesi hosting Stellenbosch. And then TS Galaxy taking on Marumo Gallants.
Sure.
I know you have a whole lot to say about that. And I feel like Mpho cheese criminal batala lefala mang Mokoena. I love it when I say that because quick fire
Izohamba grand. So lana ngithi mina TS Galaxy Marumo, I'll start with that one.
Okay.
I see it being an open game.
Okay.
In Bombela, Galaksovic,
Sure.
whatever Vic, goals, Vic.
Yeah.
They score goals. But I also think Imaruma can do something there. So I want to go with both teams to score. I mean, we saw Imaruma against the Pirates.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you win.
Well, yakora one, elinye wawe
So saying if I the TS Galaxy Marumo, that's I'm going for both teams to score. And then in terms of, we also need to give flowers to a certain team here. There's a team from Edlala at Danny Craven Stadium.
Yeah.
They wear maroon.
Sure.
They're called Stellies.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Certain things are certain in life.
Yeah.
Tex, Chiefs losing and Stellies giving us a green apple.
All right. Because so quick fire and everything. Sure. I just want the chance to give me a quick one. Do you agree with him?
I mean, I disagree somehow. Mawuthi amagoli kule Galaxy and Gallants.
So baboni both to be gone.
Angibaboni bona kuyi not. Not. Going for a trouble leyo.
Siyaqala ibani.
Hayi qimi
Goalless.
bana. Ngibona ngathi
Nothing,
izoba try ngizoba
In
try.
the history,
Hayi uzoba try. Akhona ama goal but izoba try le. Hayi angibaboni.
No, guys,
I will mull on that.
Malo.
Mal on it.
Yeah.
But have you locked your bet?
I've locked it in, but luckily Betway allows me to change it.
Yo, nil.
Hayi
Guys,
not.
listen.
Sizokubuyisa njalo kwaba 4-4.
Yeah, no.
That's why ngifuna ukubuya.
Zokulanda. Zokulanda ngeCressida.
Nami angaze ngashaya a bold declaration like this, guys. I'm just gonna say right here, right now. Yo, uCheese, awufike ngoCheese nopelepele ohlanganisa. Iyabamba. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna move straight to the last game of this weekend's Betway Premiership. I mean, we see a coachless Cape Town City visiting
Bahambe.
a huntless SuperSport United.
Go.
Yo, but again, at least to Kevin Hunt here, and I was fired after reaching his 1,000th match, and he came and celebrated with us. Which is a good push.
Yeah.
Whereas Coach Mushin, he left after just 3 months.
Ufile umshini.
Ngizwile kuthiwa nje even John Committees tried to get his refund from a take. I didn't believe Bugani.
Coach, how may I help you?
Yeah, this is John. Yeah, John Committees. Yeah, I want to return a machine I bought from you in January.
What seems to be a problem, Mr. Committees?
Well, yeah, it doesn't do anything. It worked for like 2 games, but then it stopped.
Sir, did you try switching it off and on again?
Yes, of course. It kept buffering for 10 games.
Sir, did you update the software?
Yeah, I did, and the salesperson said the software was updated when I got it.
Has it been underwater?
No, it's been hot where it's been.
Which coach came from here, from overseas, comes from the national team. There's some stripes on it here. You go a little bit back, there are 7 trophies on my cabinet.
Not a problem, I see it now. You bought the machine model that talks well about the game, but not the one that actually coaches.
What? What do you mean?
Your money, your mistake. Next time, know what you want before you calling us, yeah?
Yeah, no. I don't know if Uskai uzochabula ukuthi sleep sakhe. Maybe it's gonna look better because Mr. Red Apple Hambakaya.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Both,
Oh,
Mr.
both.
Red Apples. So I'm going to give you a stat. So during the international break, when the Betway Premiership show was not happening, I was looking at which teams like us and which teams don't. It's a fact. These 2 teams, matches with these 2 teams have given us the most red apples. So I'm looking. Thank you. Yabonga. Hey!
Ubashanga red card.
Also, I don't know what I'm going to say in this game. Kunman Madod.
You know,
I mean, Cheese, how are you looking at this one? Especially with Cape Town City now, with the changes that have reigned in.
Just looking at the insert, in fact, bonile committee subuvu kanjani. Awubonile ukuthi ufuna ukushintsha lo mshini
Ububi
wakhe.
njenge-red
Awububi njenge-red apple.
Yabo! Hey!
So I
i-challenge enkulu ngale. This is a battle of residents of the relegation zone.
Sure.
SuperSport United at number
14.
Yeah.
Umamkhize usezantsi.
Umamkhize usekugcineni.
Asimbali.
But the issue is, ngcono uMamkhize uhleli lapha akadlali amagame lo egcine ku-number 11. Laba abalo bayadlala, abadliwa abadlili umhlobo, right?
Umamkhize bengadlala kusasa winner 2 uyadlula. No, this is a bad guy.
So they
These are
played
two bad
22
teams.
games amongst themselves, and there's been 6 draws.
Yeah.
And they each won 8 games. But the problem here is that when you eject Kevin and you eject Umuksin, and who do you bring in? Cape Town City, you bring in Roger Tissar.
Yeah.
He's been getting all the money, the oil dollars, working with Kiros, Qatar, right? He misses home. This is Cape Town. There's going to be a new coach bounce with Cape Town City on this one. SuperSport United, you said, goalkeeper Bakren.
Sure.
So there's a goalkeeper there in the
Who won the game?
Who won the game?
Yes.
Andre Arens, right?
Yeah.
Bafana Bafana stalwarts. Oh, by the way, Halala Bafana.
Yeah.
Anyway, you also have somebody who's come in to work with them. Onismo Passer, who is the captain, knows SuperSport like the back of the hand. They like doing this thing of giving former players a chance. Ricardo Katza has been there as well. But I think that the Cape Town wind is going to blow in that direction where Roger is going to breathe life in the signings. Remember, in this very same show, we spoke about Tinkler in the new signings. About Makaringe, there was Omokocho, also Ukrim.
Sure.
I see Cape Town City.
Do you agree,
Cape Town
Chief?
City.
I agree with Cape Town City.
Sure. Bafethu niyayiphikisa yonke le nto?
Ni bold namhlanje.
Cape Town City.
At Masterpieces. Are they playing in Polokwane or Masterpieces? Where they play?
You know,
Masterpiece.
They play in Cape Town City.
It's a
It's a SuperSport.
Yeah. I think phela sometimes bawudlala ama game ePolokwane.
bafuna ukuba SuperSport of it.
and bafana naye nje nabo because now we're home ground.
We know Mati now, we are fine.
Nawudlalaphi vele kahle kahle.
No, mina ngidlala
Bafana
eMpumalanga.
naye yena usupportani kumanje.
So you both saying SuperSport.
Yeah. What's your call? What are you locking? I need you to lock the bet.
Mina Cape Town City ayinginikeza uxolo.
Sure.
Ayinginikeza uxolo at all, but there's a bet here that we've never done on the show.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you this bet. So this bet is a draw no bet. So what I'm saying
Yini lokho ma? Uthini man?
no, draw no bet.
okay.
So listen to this bet. So I'm gonna say, so let's put the slip up.
Yeah.
Draw no bet.
Sure.
I'm gonna go with you guys and say Cape Town City. But this bet says if Cape Town City wins, we win the bet.
Yeah, maybe.
If it's a draw, that line is voided.
Okay.
It doesn't
so
affect
it
the ticket.
continues.
It continues. So draw no bet, Cape Town City. See right club. Hey, Cheeseboy uzobuya next week, chap.
Hey, guys.
Angazi.
No. So ilokile.
Angayimi.
It's fine.
Ngiyalokha, Cheeseboy.
No.
Mina, all I'm gonna say to you guys, is that
Sit.
at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you stick by your decision.
Sure.
Ngoba uyazi mesesibuya sithi asikakhohlwa.
Ayikho
Well, again, another thing is that now that the suffering Ega Sky iphelile and he has locked in his bets, let's hope that his betting skills are way better than his penalty taking skills. Stress bandla. But anyway, it's fine. Asibheka ke le ticket lakho ukuthi lime kanjani mntaka.
Hey, ngisafuna asiliveze khona engifuna ukuyishintsha fast. Cheeseboy uthengisa khona unilile, but quickly
Amen.
Okay, TS Galaxy against Imarumo Gallants singithe under 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
So meaning it's just so what please explain that to our
So
viewers.
I'm saying in the game there won't be more than 3 goals. So 1-0 is fine, and 0-0 is even better. 1-1 is fine, but 2-1.
Okay,
that's safe. Hey, but isikesa yenza lento ngeSundowns ne? Ngoba nemihlola ne?
Hey, hayi ngeke phela sekwanele phela. Mshanami nalo usubuka isathumali.
It's fine.
Let's go through the slip.
Ngiyaxolisa malume. Yazi, just go through the slip. Ngibona ukuthi ngiyakunika amashingishingi organization.
Yeah, so the slip goes like this. Golden Arrows against the Kaizer Chiefs. We're going for a draw. Kaizer Chiefs, over 1.5 between Chippa and Amazulu. Polokwane City, Richards Bay, over 0.5. Double chance for Stellies against the Magesi to have a draw or a win. Cape Town City, draw no bet. So if Cape Town City wins, we win the bet. If the draw, it gets voided. And then the greatest prediction ever on this show from Cheeseboy. He says there's going to be 0-0 TS Galaxy, so we'll say under 2.5.
Under 2.5.
Awufuna ukushintsha umqondo.
Sifaka malini yazi into ebalekile nayo ke phela malume into ebalekile la dinero pa isaka ufaka malini mfowethu
athi ngibona ukuthi khonani athi ngibo okay
uyawabala
umuntu uholile phela okay so I think ngizofaka u100 mangifaka u100 kuphuma 1084
right guys if you like Sky Sleep all you have to do nje wena just scan the QR code on your screen just nje so that it can take you straight to the Betway app or the betway.co.za website. You'll be able to copy these picks on your own bet slip. I mean, like we always say, Betway always promotes responsible gambling. Remember, winners know when to stop, guys. That's all that you have to do. So, here's the update about what's going to be going down over the weekend. Sky or Kalagoup, there are only few games that are going to be happening. And then, Konage, Lama team 2, Azobenga Dali, Ngobage, Lauma team, actually it's 3, ngoba zobe phesheya a represent iMzansi yaphethe ama flag
Awu, 3.
ngeke siwasha amagama ngoba khona lawa amanye ama team angena ama passport ama team akwazi
badlala eNedbank abaye badlala eNedbank
now the action starts with Chippa United taking on Amazulu, and then Golden Arrows will host Kaizer Chiefs Ega Sky, and then Stellenbosch FC are away against Imagesi FC. Then we move on to Sunday as well, where we have Polokwane City, who will be hosting Richards Bay, while TS Galaxy will take on Marumo Gallants. Then we wrap it up with Cape Town City visiting SuperSport United. Lalelani ke nakho ke into ezokwenzeka malume bathe ngidlulisele le message usisi Mpho uthe makashiya lento le. Do you know that saying yokuthi isigebengu mongafuni sikutshontshela ubambisa sona?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what happened. She knew ukuthi I'm going to burn down the house.
Yes.
So that's why she gave me the show ukuthi ngibo El Capitan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thank the gentleman right here and say as a good brother.
Pele baba.
Ngiyabonga mfowethu.
Sengibongile mfethu the cheese.
We need you back.
Thank you mfethu.
We need you back. We need you back. Malume.
Le yadroga nil siyakufuna.
It's safe bed, no one
Isinkwa si safe yonke into ihambe kahle.
Go right mshando, go right.
Yonke into nje.
Now no cheese usakhona.
Yonke into right. Well, there you have it. We'll be back again next week, and we know ukuthi usisi Mpho now uzobe khona efuna ukugada ukuthi indlu yakhe right, everything is safe or what, because one thing we're going to bring next week, it's a lot of laughter, a lot of banter, and that's just from talking about Sky's team doing the usual.
Mina ngibafana bafana.
Right mshana, right now. Bafana siyabena. Welcome.
What you need to do, you just have to continue following the Betway Premiership. Remember, this game, as usual, is what we are. 1, 2, 3, class Liguphi.
Lise Kazini.
Bafana.
Ayi washo phutwa.